Hello, hello. Perfidious Pete here, standing in the middle of a brain-fueled inferno in XCOM, The Long War. And I hate to call him out on this because I'm a huge fan of the man's body of work, but damn it, Stephen King, you lied to me, man. You lied. Being able to start fires with your brain isn't cool. It doesn't give you unlimited power, it doesn't get you kidnapped by the government, and it sure as hell doesn't get George C. Scott to become your own personal janitor. I mean, look at this. Marie the Baker Antoinette tried to live up to her name last episode and set a muton on fire, and now he's just taking a nap in the flames. If he wasn't unconscious, had some graham crackers, Hershey's chocolate, and a few marshmallows, I'm pretty sure he'd be making s'mores right now. He very clearly doesn't give a single shit about this fire, which very clearly doesn't do what I very clearly thought that it did, which is burn people alive like a St. Joan d'Arc going away party. Needless to say, I'm a little bit disappointed, not only in the pyrokinesis ability, but also in Stephen King. Still, you know, being able to start fires, I guess, is sort of useful. I mean, if nothing else, we can use it to barricade doors in a temple ship, because while I'm sure mutons might nap in a fire fairly comfortably, I doubt they're going to willingly walk into it. I mean, fire bad, people are still afraid of fire. So we can get back to this mission. We were headed in. We're in the middle of a UFO, which we shot down. This one did not crash. We actually shot this bad boy down. Little fantastic intercept work from Semtex Cato. Mary Shelley's going to go ahead and study that weapon for us. We did bring this one down, and we're sort of in a little bit of a mop-up area. We've got an unknown number of pods left, at least 2 muton elites, possibly 3. One of which I'm pretty sure is in that tile, since we can't stand in it. So we probably should, I don't really see about maybe dealing with that guy. How are we defensively? We're actually in an okay spot here. If we need to, we can always have Marie Antoinette Baker run forward. If we can't deal with this muton, we can have her run up and panic it. So we have backup plans. Let's advance to here with the old master. He does have lightning reflexes. A little worried that guy might have been on Overwatch. Clearly, that concern was unfounded. I think we'll go ahead and take our double tap shot here. 12 damage, and I don't think I'll take the follow-up with this cat, actually. I really don't want to be standing in no cover, and we're going to have plenty of other opportunities to make that guy be dead. Let's just bring the Pancakes up to here. Pancakes should have a shot, and Pancakes, if he can finish him off, odds are pretty strong. We'll go ahead and have Da Vinci move to safety. Now, 16 damage from Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, who goes in the zone. Holy crap, Mitch. Really stepping up his game here. It's kind of an 11th hour charge from the Hedberg. That's impressive. I mean, I'm literally at a loss for words there. I tried to find some kind of adjective to sort of praise Mitch Hedberg, and nothing at all came out of my mouth. Alright, so let's have Da Vinci head over to there. Katarina, I think we'll have you run up there as well. Kathy can keep us covered. I'm going to bring Steve Jobs forward a little bit. We're going to have the Emperor reload. See our fire. Well, it doesn't hurt sleeping mutons, but it does clearly harm surrounding terrain. So, I mean, we got that. I don't see any particularly compelling reason to advance here. We have an unknown number of enemies still lurking in this vicinity. Some of our troopers are down ammo. I think we probably just take a little bit of a consolidation turn here. Go ahead and hunker down. Lawsuit, we'll just put you on Overwatch. Mary Shelley, I think we gotta have you land. I mean, as much as I don't necessarily like it, I think it's time for you to come down, my love. You got plenty of fuel left and plenty more opportunity to use it. In the meantime, let's have you start advancing. Try and play a little catch-up. It seems like the rest of this mission is going to take place pretty much inside this ship. And so the muton has got to be, what, like around this corner? In all likelihood, he's around that corner. Who has a motion tracker that we might take advantage of? Do we have any chart? We have one on Steve Jobs, and that's it. We have one motion tracker, and Steve Jobs is toting that baby.
Good copy.
I think we'll take a turn or two here and let Mary Shelley catch up then. I don't see any compelling reason to advance. We don't know where the enemies are. We're in a pretty stable defensive position. Let's see if the enemy will be dumb enough to run into some of our Overwatch, or if we can just give Mary Shelley a chance to catch up and maybe contribute a little bit for the remainder of the mission. one thing we will do is we'll bring Marie the Baker Antoinette around this corner, and we'll have her hunker down. Theoretically, we should have a stronger shooter at the corner, and that's what I'm going to do. We're going to shuffle Ernest Shackleton over here. He'll be on Overwatch. And we'll try and get Mary Shelley up to take his position. Which Shelley can do. That's fine, then it's Overwatch for everybody else. Vinci. Oh yeah, Overwatch, guys. I think this Muton is coming down to play with us, and we're going to let him... Yeah, he's making a move. He's very slowly working his way around this corner, and I think we just let him do it. I'm gonna Overwatch around the horn. Let's let him come out into an unbelievable fusillade here. It's gonna be a fucking firing squad by the time we're done. Let's give him a couple more turns. Come on, man. You know you want to come out. You know you want to come around that corner. What the hell is out there?
You hear that?
I do, but I'm confused as to what that may be, because there's no way that Muton moved that far in one single turn. Or I'm wrong and we're completely boned.
They're trying to pull back.
Yeah, well, I don't really think they're gonna get very far. So that Muton somehow moved from over here all the way around outside and back. Yeah, huh? That's a little suspicious, XCOM. A little suspicious. So Da Vinci has vision, but not really a shot. Napoleon, I'm assuming you can probably wreck this guy's cover completely with a grenade, right? I mean, you're also going to destroy Mitch Pancakes Hedberg's cover, but when would you throw a grenade that doesn't destroy your own team's cover? It's kind of Napoleon's MO. He's really aggressive when it comes to his cover destruction. He likes his cover completely dismissed. That's the way he likes his cover. He likes it gone. 57% chance to hit is frankly terrible. We can't get up there. Mary Shelley's not going to get a shot. Mitch Pancakes Hedberg can't really do much of anything. We could have the Baker come around and try and panic him. Steve's got nothing. Well, let's bring Steve up to this half cover. Can you see him from there? Alright, Steve can see him. He actually has a respectable shot. I'll go ahead and take this. You got this, Jobs. Steve Jobs with a shot to the face. Holy shit. Shot to the heart, in fact. You're too late, Mr. Muton. Steve Jobs has fucking just declared you obsolete. Man, eradicated by Steve Jobs. I mean, he wouldn't be the first person to be fired by Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs fired a lot of people. The course of his career, Steve Jobs has ended a number of livelihoods. That's just kind of part and parcel of being Steve Jobs. So let's take a cautious step forward. There may not be an overwhelming number of aliens remaining on this map. It would be handy if we could figure out where they are, if there are any remaining. We only have one... We only have one motion tracker left, and I think we do have battle scanners. But I'd prefer for an area like this to actually use the motion tracker over the battle scanner, simply because it's going to get better coverage and it goes through walls. No way in hell am I going into this room, though, until I've had a chance to track it. Not gonna happen. We know it's safe to advance to here, so let's bring Steve Jobs to the bottom of the ramp of safety. In fact, you know what? Let's just bring everybody towards the bottom of the ramp of safety. Ramp of safety is safe. I mean, we've learned this, and it's been almost 200. Actually, it may be over 200 at this point. I don't know. I don't really number the episodes until they actually go live, so this could be beyond episode 200. But at the minimum, we're about 200 episodes in this playthrough, and we had about 250 episodes in our last playthrough. So we know how ramps of safety work. I mean, we've had enough experience with inclined planes to have mastered their various uses and applications. We know how the inclined plane works. We got that shit down cold. So we're just gonna blob up here in a corner, and we'll leave our friendly neighborhood Muton there to enjoy his fireside nap. I guess that's one use for the Pyrokinesis ability. If we need to have Franklin D. Roosevelt give a public address, yeah, that's what I want you to do. To jump over the wall like an asshole. Don't move into cover at all. Okay, well, this is very possibly our command pod. Also, that guy has moved in a very stupid fashion. We should have some extremely good shots at that, man. Yeah, we have, in fact, a can't miss shot. What was I saying? Something about fireside chats, and then I completely forgot what I was saying, because I've fallen apart. Once upon a time, I was falling in love, but now I'm just... Would you guys stop trying to jump over there and get yourself killed? Cover exists. Take advantage of the fucking cover. None of these guys are on Overwatch. I'm positive this man is going to die. We will be able to kill him. He is going to be dead. The question is, what do we want to kill as a follow-up? I think probably things we can see, which tends to suggest we should maybe throw a grenade down that hallway. I'd love to get Da Vinci, if possible. 2 shots, but that guy is still in cover, so that's probably not going to happen. Ernest Shackleton, I think, is likely best suited to throw a smoke grenade here. Let's bring Mitch Hedberg forward. I have a plan for Mitch Hedberg. I have a plan that involves Mitch. Seriously, people, stop trying to jump over this rail with a fucking yellow move. Next person who does that is fired. I'm telling you, you're gonna be fired from XCOM. I will fire you from the planet. I will fire you from life. You will be not only not a member of the project anymore, I will put you back in a tube and I will render you down to your fucking component atoms. I will take you out. I will end you. That's gonna be it for you. I will bring your world to a crashing halt. So Da Vinci with the shot. 7 damage and a shred is not as much as I was hoping for or would have liked. It probably will be enough, however. So we are gonna run and gun. This is gonna leave us coverless. I don't like that. Well, it has to be done. We'll be flanked, but only from that guy. Alright, so this is a little bit of a questionable play here, but I think it's a risk that's gonna pay some dividends. 79%. We really kind of need this one, Kathy. Thanks for shitting that one down your leg. I appreciate it. Steve Lawsuit Jobs, of course, is going to probably kill that man with a critical, I guess. No, let's just miss every fucking high percentage shot in the universe. Fantastically done, everybody. Brilliant fucking work. Now we're completely fucked. You guys sometimes, you really make me salty sometimes. Real salty. People are gonna get shot now, and I'd like to point out there's absolutely nothing we can do to thwart that, people getting shot now. I'm exceedingly salty. A 91% miss. I mean, we had a plan that involved Mitch Pancakes Hedberg going in the zone, but that simply can't happen now. It can't happen. So now we have to use a smoke grenade. Alright, Mitch, just maybe get lucky. You have a 4% chance to critical that guy. Yeah, well, that didn't happen. You're all we've got. Alright. So this is fucking terrible. It's gone from beyond bad to absolutely fucking horrible. Catherine the Great's gonna get shot here. At a minimum, she's getting shot. Possibly multiple people are getting shot. 91% misses, guys. It's, Can I get some help? You can get some... Oh, this suppression... Well, that guy killed himself. Well, we should be thankful for small favors. I'm a little salty about the cover destruction, but we were gonna get flanked anyway, so it hardly matters. And all of the aliens are choosing to suppress for whatever bizarre reason. Except for this guy who's... I have no idea what the fuck this guy is doing. No idea at all. That's inexplicably bizarre. The aliens have just thrown it away. I mean, I legitimately think these aliens may have some survivor's guilt issues or some kind of grief issue working because they very, very clearly are trying to die. I mean, they want to die. Where's that sectoid that's suppressing us? I'm curious because I can't help but note that he is somehow fucking invisible. I'm still salty about the fact that his suppression destroyed our cover. But it did have tangible positive benefits because when his suppression destroyed our cover, it actually caused the floater who was, or the outsider who was standing right in front of us, it actually made him move. This is risky, but I could use the carbine, so I'm gonna throw the stun. Also, we have backup chances. Oh, there you go. Take that. Catherine the Great doing it by herself. Sisters are doing it for themselves. Catherine the Great is a sister, and she's absolutely doing it for herself. Mary Shelley, if you could please kill that man, we would all very greatly appreciate it. You're gonna get 2 shots here, which is good, because it looks like the first one fucking missed by a country mile. Also, why is a country mile longer than a regular mile? That may be something I've brought up before, but I still... Thanks for the double whiff. No, it's fine. Suddenly nobody can hit anything. Totally cool, guys. Don't worry. The chips aren't down or anything at all like that. I mean, I'm sure everything will work out. We don't actually need to kill the aliens to win. They'll probably just give up. It seems like eventually they're just gonna get bored and they'll be like, you know, I think I've had enough. I've fought enough today. I worked hard. I've done enough. I think I've earned a rest. Half cover is full cover for Mitch Pancakes Hedberg, so no disadvantage here. We could go in a zone with Mitchie. Let's give him the chance. Lawsuit, you are still in some manner of cover, right? Yes, but it's terrible. We could suppress that guy to eliminate his Overwatch. Alternatively, Alright, Marie Antoinette. You're trying to make me fire you, I can tell. Can we panic you? Absolutely not. Mind Fray likewise is not going to work. I can trap you with some... No, I can't because it doesn't go far enough. Well, shit. I mean, I guess we could throw it around this sectoid commander. Marie the Baker Antoinette can't move and do anything else. So on the plus side, I think that guy will just stand there, even though he's flanked. It just leaves us Ernest Shackleton and Steve Lawsuit. Alright, well, Jobs, let's start shooting at this guy, I guess. Steve Jobs doing his job. You know, say what you want about Steve Jobs. I mean, he was kind of a scumbag. But, well, he was a rich scumbag and an inventive scumbag. I always say negative things about Steve Jobs. I don't really have a negative opinion of Steve Jobs. I just think he had some very questionable ethical practices. And I upbraid him for his questionable ethics quite frequently, but he was a remarkable man. He accomplished way more in his life than I could ever fucking hope to accomplish, because I'm a piece of garbage. Shouldn't really be picking on Steve Jobs, but still. Alright, well, my plan is not necessarily going to work. And now I forgot where I was going with the whole Steve Jobs thing, other than to say, you know, I don't think he's really that bad of a guy. I mean, I know I give him a lot of grief, but... Let's see what happens. Maybe we can test out this whole pyrokinesis thing. Maybe we'll be able to puzzle out specifically how it works by just trying it here. Let's see if that sectoid moves or not. Ordinarily, he would move, because he's flanked. That would be his proclivity is... Yeah, he's not. He's just gonna shoot at us instead. I would have really sort of preferred that he moved. But we have found a use. We can use it to trap troopers, or at least trap enemies kind of out in the open. Alright, Mitch, well, you may as well finish what you started. We can move and use it, so, I mean, it's slightly useful in that it does give our... It does give our gunners some mobile utility. I don't think I'm going to be taking Pyrokinesis, though, any further. Anybody who doesn't already have it, it seems unlikely that I'll be dishing it out any further. It's not that good. 22 kills, no operatives lost. I don't think anybody took actual damage. Some slight scuffing on the armor. We did take 1 5 damage shot from that sectoid, and I think we got hit earlier by something as well. Kind of weak T for the alien resistance. No giant Mary Sue Thinman, just 22 aliens, and that's my kind of mission right there. I mean, we had some muton elites and a bunch of berserkers that all popped together, but we had the tools we needed in order to deal with the situation, and we dealt with it quite nicely. Little shadow device, of course, didn't help. If we had not gotten the shadow devices off, that early mission spawn would have been just an absolute fucking death trap. So we picked up an extra carbine and an extra rifle, as well as an alien grenade, which is pointless. Sectoid commander corpse, some floater corpses, yada yada yada. A muton captive, 34 Illyrium, that's it. We shot down a friggin' large UFO, and all I got was 34 Illyrium. Seems like that should be on a t-shirt. I shot down this large UFO, and all I got was this stupid 34 Illyrium. We got a bunch of damage components that I don't give a shit about. We got an outsider shard as well, which, again... You know, I was going to say I don't necessarily need an outsider shard, but now that I think about it, the odds of us at some point having to raid another base in Argentina are good. I would say the odds of that happening are good. So maybe having another outsider shard is not a terrible idea. We'll have a backup to build another skeleton key if we need it. Stasis tank, let's just get rid of those. Yeah, they're damaged because I blew a bunch of them up. We have 11 damaged flight computers that are just cool in their heels. 7 damaged power. Wow, we've really been sort of piling up the damaged UFO components. Must have been a while since I've needed cash for anything. Although, given the fact that I have 2,450 credits, I mean, I guess you can understand why it's been a while since I've needed cash for anything. Really, our limiting factor at the moment is raw Illyrium. That's what we need, and we haven't done any research in like a month.
I appreciate your efforts to support the research team, Commander. I've already put the new recruits to work in the lab.
Well, arguably, you're all getting fired, Dr. Vollen, because I don't have enough Illyrium to have you do any research, so really I'm thinking about maybe pulling a Steve Jobs maneuver and cutting some fucking staff. because paying your salaries while you sit down here, and I can tell you're playing a match 3 game on your tablet. Is that fucking Honey Pop? Are you playing Honey Pop, Dr. Valen? I'm paying Dr. Valen to play Honey Pop. Also, I should have known Dr. Valen to play Honey Pop. I mean, she's got the kink swerve going on. Not that there's anything particularly kinky about Honey Pop. It's just, it's basically strip match 3. Strip poker taken to a whole new level. And, yeah. Let's not talk about Honey Pop. What I need is 90 Elerium so I can do precision plasma weapons and build some plasma sniper rifles. That's what I really need. That's what I really want. I also want mobile combat exoskeletons so I can build walker servos, but that's another 100 Elerium plus however much it takes to build the walker servos. So we've got some mission farming ahead of us. We really do. But right now, I'm going to wrap things up. No more farming for today. This field has been plowed. I mean, Dr. Valen is down there playing a match 3 game, and you know she's masturbating furiously. If she's got time to play Honey Pop, she's definitely already fucking masturbated herself into just an exhausted frenzy. And we'll leave her to it. If you enjoyed the episode, drop a like down in the comment section. Of course, your support does really mean a lot to us, and it keeps Dr. Valen in match 3 games, so there's that. If you'd like to catch more XCOM action, you might consider subscribing as well. Post new episodes every single day. Right now, however, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. As I strip for Dr. Valen because she can put 3 red objects next to 3 red objects and 3 blue objects next to 3 blue objects, sometimes simultaneously.